Hi everyone, just thought I'd show you my my commemorative penknife collection. When I was a kid, I just started collecting knives really. I was never that into kind of big serious knives. I mean, I've got a few, I've got one or two slightly kind of larger ones, you know. So, in the main, it was a sort of child's thing. Although I mean, children wouldn't be allowed to do this nowadays, I don't think. So it mainly turned into kind of just little souvenir pen knives and so on. These are the first three I ever had when I was about 10. This one here was bought in a little shop in a Welsh seaside town called Harlech. It's a 5-blader with a lovely mother of pearl. This one was my second knife. This was bought in a key cutting shop in my hometown of Wrexham. Oh no, sorry, this one was bought in Scotland actually, in a place called, I think it was bought in a place called Largs, which is on the west coast of Scotland. This one was bought in a key cutting shop in my hometown of Wrexham. I always wanted to get it engraved with my name, that one, but I never actually did. And then quite kind of early ones, let's have a look and see what we've got. I mean, most of them were gifts. This one here that belonged to my step grandfather. It has this very brutal looking stabbing implement on it. It also has, I think it was some kind of army knife, this. It's got the blade on there. I can't open them because I'm one-handed. Some sort of tin opener or bottle opener there. And this was my other grandfather's knife that he had for years and years and years. He used to carry that around with him. He was a keen gardener, so that would have been his gardening knife. Let's see what else we've got. I've got a couple of these fish ones. This was always a favourite, the classic camping knife with a fork and a spoon. Lots of knives bought from little seaside towns. That's from Cornwall. This one is a Tower Bridge knife from London. Yogi Bear. We've got a London Beefeater. A Union Jack. Knives bought in hotels. That's the Feathers Hotel in Ludlow. Lovely old English town. Knives with African animals on. I mean, once my relatives knew that I was into this collecting lark, they used to buy me knives all the time, so I used to get quite silly ones. Got a Princess Diana and Prince Charles commemorative wedding knife there. In fact, I'm fairly certain I've got two of those. This one, I swapped this in school. I've got a feeling I might have even swapped it for a record. I think it was Dressed to Kill by Kiss. A lad in school wanted my copy and he had this, what I thought was quite a cool knife, so I swapped him. Cowboy. Eiffel Tower, or is it? No, it's the Blackpool Tower, sorry. The Llywedd slate mines in Wales. Some quite nice, elegant designs. These little silver ones are quite nice. This is from Selby Abbey, possibly. I mean, lots and lots of these little silly tiny ones. I don't know, I mean, I've got so many. And they're all very mundane, really, but they're quite cute. This one was a gift from my dad. A very functional looking implement. classic kind of tool-like knife, really. This one was, again, that was my step-granddad's one. Oh no, perhaps it was my dad's one, this. It was a really old one, the blade doesn't quite close properly. And I didn't used to do anything with these knives really, just used to throw them at the ground, used to whittle sticks with them. And I hardly ever get them out anymore, they just live in a box at my folks' house. Hope you enjoyed that. Cheers.